That Arizona Cardinal game will be on Fox Family. B.J. Surhoff takes a strike leading off the second inning. Surhoff and Andrew Jones along with Ray Sanchez coming up in the second in game 2 of the series. They combined to go 5 for 7. Did Surhoff and Jones. One ball and one strike to B.J. who had kind of a disappointing year. He only drove in 58 runs this year, his lowest RBI total in a full year since 1989. But he had some key hits down the stretch to help the Braves once again get into the postseason. Into right field. Moises Alou. Andrew Jones, who had 5 consecutive hits through the first 2 games before they finally got him out. He's 5 for 8. Guy who struggled with his average most of the season, but still hit 34 homers and drove in 104 runs. And a strike. I talked with Braves hitting coach Merv Rettenman about the approach the Braves need to take against Shane Reynolds. And Merv said his best pitch is the splitter. Try to lay off the splitter early in the count. Look for pitches up and away and try to hit them to the opposite field. Slowly hit up the third baseline. Castilla to first. Braves shortstop Ray Sanchez up for the first time. Looking for his first postseason hit. Sanchez was acquired in a 3-way trade from Kansas City. And on the fist and fouled off. He's done an excellent job at shortstop. In fact, manager Bobby Cox was telling us before the game he's probably played the best shortstop the Braves have seen since Rafael Belliard was here. He's got great hands.
Well, Bobby Cox said he's the best shortstop he's ever seen.
Hasn't hit quite as well since coming over to this league. He hit his .227 with Atlanta after hitting .303 in Kansas City. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-2.
You know, Cox said the only other shortstop that he would compare him to is the Wizard, Ozzie Smith. But, of course, Wizard was an acrobatic type shortstop with much more range than Sanchez. But what Sanchez is able to get his glove on, he catches and has a very accurate throwing arm across the diamond.
And he hits this one to deep left field. Over the head of Lance Berkman. Sanchez heading for second base. And still another 2-out hit. Now the Braves trying to take the lead with the catcher Paul Bako up. First base open, so Reynolds does not have to give in to him. He could pitch around him to get to John Burkett, who's not much of a hitter. Strike 1. Bako, a .212 hitter on the year with 2 home runs. Merv Rettenman said that Baco's not a real pretty hitter to watch. He has some ugly swings, but he makes contact. He puts the ball in play, and he's had some hits. One and one.
Well, if you're Bako in this situation with Burkett, the pitcher, on deck, you may want to expand your strike zone just a little bit. Shane Reynolds is a veteran pitcher out there. He is not going to make a mistake over the plate. Therefore, if it's a little up or a little in or a little out, you may want to take a swing at it to try to drive that run in, because Reynolds really doesn't care if he walks you in this situation.
That might have been the one he should have swung at right there.
What's he looking for? But at times, a catcher that, or anybody that's batting 8th, they'll be thinking along those same lines, and then they freeze on the fastball or when they get a good pitch.
And the last place you expect to see a pitch in this situation is right down the middle. You could see a splitter here.
A lot of managers would just walk Bako in this situation with the base open, but Larry Dierker has a lot of confidence in Reynolds out there that he's not going to make a mistake. And if he's able to get the 3rd out, then you've got the pitcher leading off the 3rd inning.
How about that? He hits it to deep right field, way back there. That's gone. Can you believe it? And the Braves take the lead on a 2-run homer by Paul Bako, who hit just 2 home runs during the regular season. So Reynolds pitched to Bako, and he got hurt. They could have pitched around him. They didn't. And the Braves pay the price.
Well, that's one Larry Durkin will be thinking about the remainder of this game, having enough confidence in his veteran pitcher out there, Reynolds, not to give him something good to hit. He challenged him right over the heart of the plate with 2 strikes, and it cost him.
Well, that is hard to understand. A tapper back toward the mound. Reynolds has it and throws out John Burkett. But Paul Bako hits a 1-2 pitch over the right field wall to give Atlanta the lead.